What's up, you guys? It's Brandi. Thank you for tuning in to my channel. Today we're going to be continuing the foundation series with a high-end foundation. I want to go ahead and encourage you guys to click the subscribe button and join this fun family of beauty, lifestyle, hair, everything you can imagine that's really girly. We're going to be doing it on this channel, or we have been doing it on this channel. So go ahead and click that little red subscribe button so you can, stay tuned for what's going to be happening here, and also give your input on things you want to see on my channel. So the foundation we're going to be reviewing today is this right here, which is the Becca Aqua Luminous Perfecting Foundation. Now, I purchased this in the summertime, or this past summer, and I used it about 2 or 3 times and was not in love with it, but I still wanted to include it within this foundation series and stuff like that, just because I have the foundation, and I have mine in the shade Warm Honey. This is what the packaging looks like. It's a nice little frosted glass bottle, and it has this kind of like bronzy colored top, like most Becca products or what they are known for, and you get one fluid ounce. So what I'm going to do is go on the Becca website and read to you guys what the claims are for this foundation. I see on the website that there are 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 shades, which is pretty okay. It's not a really extensive range at all, like by any means, and they really don't have any shades for like my deeper, true melanated sisters on here, so that's a little bit disheartening. It says, veil your skin with coverage that feels water-light while it evens and perfects the complexion. Each weightless fluid drop imparts subtle luminosity that blurs imperfections and creates a soft, focused glow. It's supposed to be light, buildable coverage formula available in flexible shades that covers all skin tones, which we already know that ain't the case because you only have like 9 shades, okay? And in terms of how to apply this product, it says to shake well, twist cap until the button pops up, push down completely and release button to load the dropper, twist cap fully off and pull out the dropper, push button to dispense the foundation, load dropper again if more coverage is desired. And it says that it's best to apply this foundation with your fingers or a makeup brush, and it says to avoid applying it with a sponge. Now that is likely why I didn't like this foundation, because I felt like it didn't give much coverage at all, and it was super light coverage where I was like, is this a foundation? Is this a BB cream? Like, what is it exactly? So I know you guys know I normally use my beauty blender on one side of my face and then my Morphe M439 brush on the other side. So for today's review, I'm only going to be using my Morphe M439 brush all over my face, just because that's what, this foundation prefers that you do. I never use my fingers when applying foundation at all, so I'm not going to start today. I just don't like the way it comes out. So we're going to shake the product up. You're supposed to twist the cap, and as you can see, this little button pops up. When you twist it down, that's to lock it, and twist it up. Then you want to press it. I'm just going to press it a few times to make sure it fills all the way up, and then we're going to twist the cap off. And this is what you're going to get. So let me drop a little bit there. So that's 1 full drop. And this foundation is supposed to be lightweight on the skin, but it's not super runny. It is running down my hand a little bit, but not really watery like some foundations we've tried. So I've already prepped my skin with my Nivea Men Post Shave Balm. As you can see, I have my eyes done and my brows, but that's pretty much all that I have on my face. So I'm going to go ahead and dot this on, and I feel like this is more so a summer shade for me. So I don't know how this is going to work exactly. So this is going to be 1 drop on this side of my face, and I'm going to go in with the brush. This is what one side is looking like with just 1 dropper, and it seems like it's more light to medium coverage. I am gonna leave it like that for now and go ahead and do the other side, and then probably build it up a little bit. So I'm taking 1 more dropper full of the product and applying it to this side, and it does feel really lightweight. And I'm not even going to use all of that. I feel like I got more out of the dropper that time. Now on this side of my face where I really don't have much in terms of acne scarring or discoloration, it covered up really well with just like half of a pump. So I am going to put a little bit more on this side just to see if it covers up my acne scars. And it does look pretty orange on me right now, so I'm not liking that. I do like the shade of it, but the orangey undertone is not the best. I have to say I love the finish of this so much more with the brush, and it definitely gave me more coverage with the brush as well. This shade, I feel like it's gonna have to do because there are only 9 shades. So this one is pulling really, really orange. I'm hoping once I apply my concealer and things like that and my contour that it will all come together. But I do like the shade, just not the undertone of it as much. You do have that nice luminous glow, which is picking up really, really well, and it's not settling into any of my fine lines. It just feels really good on the skin. So what I'm going to do is go and finish the rest of my face and then come back on and let you guys know what my thoughts are. Okay, you guys, I'm back. I've now finished the rest of my face. My neighbors have just gotten up for the day. I normally try to do these really early in the morning or before they wake up, so it might be a little bit of noise with them running around and stuff like that. But anyway, the rest of my face is complete, and I feel like it came together a lot better in terms of the undertone of this foundation. It doesn't look as orangey as it did. Now, there is a lot more sunlight coming into my window right now, so it's probably looking a little bit different than it did in the last clip, but I'm really liking the foundation. The finish of it is awesome. And I forgot to tell you guys before I left off that it still felt a little bit sticky, you know, like that the foundation hadn't set yet. So I ended up setting it a little bit all over my face with my Kat Von D Lock-It setting powder. I really like the finish of it. It's super, super lightweight. Now when I did set it, it took a little bit of the luminosity away, but it doesn't really matter too much to me because I went back in and highlighted and contoured and did everything else that gives me more brightness to my face. So it really didn't matter that I lost a little bit of that. So this is what my skin is looking like right now. Really, really loving it. It is now 11:56 a.m. Just made it before noon today. So I'm going to try to keep this on as long as possible today, and I will come back on and let you guys know how this foundation has held up. So I will see you all at the end of the night. Okay, you guys, I'm back. It's now the end of the night. It is 10:49 p.m. So I've had this foundation on for about 10.5 hours. Oh my God. So overall, my face, looking at it right now, it looks really, really good. It doesn't look overly shiny at all, which I was a little bit hesitant about and thinking I was going to be looking like a grease ball at the end of the night, but it looks really good. Now I am a little bit more dewy than I was in the beginning when I first applied the foundation. I am feeling like I'm a little bit more dewier in this region right here, which is part of my T-zone, so just my forehead right here and a little bit of my nose, but it's definitely not overly shiny or dewy and luminous. I like the look actually myself. I've enjoyed wearing this foundation all day long, and that just shows you like the way that you apply foundations, the tools that you use to apply foundations can have you loving a foundation or absolutely hating a foundation. And as I said in the beginning of this tutorial video, I was not feeling this foundation at all, but after applying it with a brush as opposed to a beauty blender, I am blown away by this foundation. I'm loving it so much. Now the only little like tiff that I have with it is the fact that the shade is not the best and they do have a limited shade range. So I'm gonna need them to get it together in that area. But the Warm Honey, it ended up working out for me. I'm just gonna probably end up applying or adding another foundation that's too light to mix with this one so I can get that nice undertone that I need. It did not settle into my fine lines at all today, so I'm super excited about that. My forehead looks good. My smile lines look good. So I'm really, really liking this so much. And quickly, I wanted to read to you guys what is on the Sephora website, because I always find that Sephora has the best descriptions for foundation and just beauty products in general, even compared to like the website that's for the actual makeup brand. So it says, this foundation is a flexible liquid foundation made from pigments that blur and perfect to reflect your perfect skin tone for light, buildable coverage, and a radiant finish. So with all of that, I completely agree that this is a very light foundation. It felt like I was wearing nothing on my skin at all today, and it definitely did blur my imperfections. It didn't totally cover them up because it does say that it's light, buildable coverage, and I would definitely say I did get that light to medium coverage when I first applied it, and I was able to build it up. It says what it does is supposed to smooth on foundation coverage that feels ultra light and buildable while it evens and perfects your complexion. Every weightless drop of fluid imparts subtle luminosity that blurs imperfections and leaves a soft, focused glow. Completely agree with that. It's recommended for normal to dry, and very dry skin type. For combination to oily skin, it's recommended that you use this foundation with Becca's Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector or finish with a finishing powder. I feel like this is one foundation where the description matches everything perfectly. This is a 2 thumbs up for me, but let me know what you guys think about this foundation. Did you feel like it was something that worked for me? Is this the best one that's been featured in the series so far? Let me know your thoughts, and also if you've tried this foundation before, let me know what you love about it. So that's pretty much it for this review. Definitely, if you enjoyed these videos, don't forget to give it a thumbs up and show your girl some love. If you are not a subscriber, go ahead and click that subscribe button and join the family as always. And until next time, I will see all of you beauties later. Bye.